Hey everybody, this is Jay Bonanna, and this is our second year of our year-end trucking review that we'd like to share with you, just to kind of give everybody a heads up of what we're doing, what we've done, and kind of where we're going. So I'll leave it to you.
All right, I got a few points written down. The first one just simply says the job. So most people probably know, but what we do is over the road, dedicated Smithfield products from one Smithfield plant to another, from the Midwest to the East Coast, for Hirschbach. And that does include a weekly minimum pay, which you can go over once you get past 4,250 miles. And it includes 1 day of home time for every week out. For example, if you stay out 3 weeks, you go home for 3 days. You stay out for 6 weeks, you go home for, you guessed
6
it,
days.
6 days. Okay, quickly, the next bullet point I have written down is our schedule. And what I mean by that is just her schedule, my schedule as married truckers. So, honey, would you like to tell them about your work day?
Yeah, so basically, whenever I wake up, usually my time of driving starts at 5 a.m. So anytime between 5 a.m. and 5 p.m., that's my scheduled slot that I drive. 5 p.m. to 5 a.m. is when his little scheduled slot is. So that's when he drives. Now, obviously, we're not always driving during those times. Sometimes we're delivering, sometimes we're just waiting. But usually I'll get up, take off, and try to hit, cover as many miles as possible, for the morning. And then, depending on the day, depending on the schedule, trucking is kind of one of those fluid things where you can't really pinpoint, this is what I do every single day. But there are some things that you do, like you try to have a routine. I try to get as many steps in as I can, so that means maybe stopping at a rest area and walking around the truck. Sometimes that means just lifting weights in the back of the truck or outside of the truck. Sometimes that means making sure, I've called who I want to call for the day. Like the audiobooks that I'm listening to, or the podcast that I'm listening to. So it just kind of flows with the day, but usually I'm hitting certain things throughout the day, and he is as well. So
All I would add to that, she wrapped it up pretty good, but all in all, mainly for sleeping purposes, if you're going to team, it is best to not vary from these hours because you're sleeping. I know I'm not going to be working from 5 a.m. to 5 p.m., period. She knows she's not going to be working from 5 p.m. to 5 a.m. And I don't care if she starts driving at 5 a.m., 9 a.m., 7 a.m., as long as it ain't me doing it. So that best describes our schedule. Pick 12 hours apiece and only work during that time. If you try to start jumping 10 hours, you're going to be going to bed a different time every day.
And it does affect you.
Yeah. Next thing I have written down is our home time. I kind of discussed that already, where easiest way to put it, we stay out X amount of weeks, we come home X amount of days, and we pick those. So if we have to go to a wedding, a graduation, a birthday, a golf tournament, a doctor's appointment, whatever, we just schedule around that.
And I do like the flexibility of that, and thankful to Hirschbach that it's not so rigid and you can only take time when they tell you to. So that's been a positive for us for sure.
Mm-hmm. Next thing I have written down real quick is daily routine. And what I mean by that is the non-trucking activities. Now, I'm not dumb. I know I'm not in Olympic athlete shape, but I have found it especially helpful that I do have a routine of things I do every single day. I'm very good at doing stuff if I have a routine. So I do try to, when I first wake up every day, I like to do my Bible lesson, my Spanish lesson, and lift weights and stretch before I let myself watch TV. Now, I know that may sound funny or childish, but that's what works for me. And I did, believe it or not, manage to read my Bible and do my Spanish todos los días por todo año. Anything special you like to do every day?
Honestly, I need to get better at scheduling things, or just making sure I tick off the boxes, because sometimes I will just go back there and binge watch whatever show I'm watching and not do the other things that I know I need to do every day. So that is something I'm going to work on for this next coming year.
Okay. The next thing I have written down is finances, and I would like to tell you we're not here to brag or boast or anything, but I will tell you one of the reasons we got into trucking, you guessed it, finances. And we have found that the thing that has helped us come together the most is our use of the Dave Ramsey system, his principles, and listening to his show pretty much every day. So I will tell you, we are examples that the Ramsey stuff, it works. I mean, in 1 year, we've gone to where,
We have no more consumer debt.
aside from our utilities, all we have left is our house payment, and we're hoping we can possibly get that paid off in a year to 18 months.
2 years
we
max.
hope.
Yeah,
But the Ramsey stuff works.
it does work. You just have to be disciplined, and you have to know why you're doing it.
Yes, and
You have to be aligned on why you're doing it.
Yeah.
Like, so the shared goal, the shared future goals, you have to talk it out, and you have to make sure you're on the same page.
Yes, but I would definitely say if your church offers the Financial Peace University, or you're interested in the Ramsey stuff at all,
Do it.
it works. Also, my lifelong friend Robert Odell is now a Ramsey
Yeah.
financial advisor. You can message him on Facebook or whatever. He can tell you, get you set up. But I'm 2 thumbs up for the Dave
Definitely,
Ramsey stuff,
yes.
especially when it comes to, we don't have any fear about talking to each other about money now. There's no hiding money from each other. It's all out there, and it's all together.
We're just on the same team, tackling the same goals together, and that puts us ahead exponentially when we, tackle things together and focus on things together.
And also, I would add now for my next point would be, now that we've got our 2nd year done of this, it is a lot like any other job where the more you do it, the easier it gets. So we're very good at getting our stuff done, and the better you get at doing your job, the more it dawns on you like, oh, we don't have to just go. We've learned that, no, take time. You have to eat, you have to use the restroom, you want to exercise, you just feel like watching a TV show. It slows down the better you get.
I think we've just learned to manage our time well.
Yeah, there you go.
So,
Time management. Last thing I have written down is the future, and I think as far as us, the future is to keep on keeping on.
that's right. It looks bright as long as we are, we stay healthy. We don't, God willing, don't get any accidents or, do something foolish that would jeopardize what we're working towards. I think the future looks very bright, and I'm excited to go forward with you. So.
And this video is for our family, friends, strangers, anybody. This is not necessarily an advertisement for Hirschbach, but I will tell you, since we came with Hirschbach, they have not, everything they've told to us has been
True.
accurate.
Yep.
The time home, the pay, the benefits, the 401k, everything's been accurate. The trucks are very nice. They're modern equipped. We have the TV, the microwave, blah, blah, blah. We have all that stuff.
Yeah, it's been a very
No problems with
enjoyable
it.
company to work for sure. So we're very thankful for them.
Yeah, and if you're I get quite a few messages online about people asking me about this, and most people that know me know so if you want to talk, you want to send me a message, go right ahead. And like I said, I drive in the middle of the night. So if you have my phone number and you ever want to talk to me at midnight, call me up. I'm going to be awake, no doubt. We got 18 seconds left. Anything else?
No, just if you're ever on the fence of trying something new, go for it. You never know where it's going to lead. And we're proof of that. So happy New Year.
Happy New Year.